What we like to do is, one, we'll start with usually start with a mat or some color code here, and we'll say, let's work quadrant 1 or zone 1, right? These are our zones. And we're gonna hammer zone 1 until we can't get it wrong. Coach Jason, Arm Pitching Development. Amplify your mechanics, grow your pitching knowledge. Do all this by hitting the subscribe button for us. Hey, tonight we're talking about area and zone coverage for pitchers. What am I talking about? Let's get into it a little bit deeper here on the whiteboard. So, especially for youth guys, all right, we're gonna get our makeshift plate here. All right, when you're training and you are 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe 13, 14 years old, I'm gonna change this back down to probably 9 through 12, unless you're getting really refined. If you're new at pitching, I want you guys to have more freedom to pitch with more plate, okay? What do I mean by that? A lot of guys want to be very specific here and here on the corners. But when you're first starting out, it's really, really tough to get the ball there, okay? And when you're younger, what I invite is, one, we're gonna split the plate into half. Okay, so we're going to work this half first, this half second, vice versa. Okay, so you can go, half 1, half 2. Start building your location off of the halves of the plates. As you get better and you can start controlling these areas better, we're going to split the plate to 4. Okay, so now we have here and here to build on. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Start working in these areas of the plate, and as you get better, build up from there, okay? And then we start including outside of the zone areas as well. Okay, this might be one ball off the plate. So when you're first starting out, start small. Work within this entire box being a plate. Expand the zone for yourself. Learn how to pitch a little more efficiently in the zone, and then start walking it down from there and being refined in your locations. Okay, the other thing is the zone or the area we're pitching into. So what I want you guys to do is think of it in terms of a box here, okay? And our plate is back here somewhere, but we're gonna break this into quadrants, almost like tic-tac-toe, okay? What you end up with is quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Each one of these represents an area that you can throw into, a zone that you can throw into. What we like to do is, one, we'll usually start with a mat or some color code here, and we'll say, let's work quadrant 1 or zone 1, right? These are our zones. And we're gonna hammer zone 1 until we can't get it wrong. And we're gonna work 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so on and so forth. Okay, and then what I also do is, call out an area. I want your change up at zone 6. Okay, and then you're working change up zone 6. Now, when you have a catcher in here, you can start to envision this grid and say, you know what, catcher's calling, zone 4. But he's setting up here in the middle. But you can visualize the chart in your mind and know where you want that ball to be. Hopefully the catcher's good at setting up, but not giving away the pitch too early. So usually we'll have our catchers train where they're gonna give the glove up probably a little bit more at the last second. It's not sitting there holding it up in that specific zone, letting the coaches or wherever trying to pick up our sign or locations, or if there's somebody at second base. We don't want to give any room for miscue or mishaps. So anyways, we're going to build on this. So as we expand here on this topic tonight, I'm actually going to give you guys some examples on how to be more specific, not only in quadrants, but in zones. And I've got my pitcher and catcher out here, and we're going to give you guys some examples of that. We've got several drills that we're going to go through that we like to train. We're going to start backwards in our zones and quadrants and build up to the mound, and you guys will see that in the video here. Okay guys, so let's go a little bit deeper in zone and quadrants. We're going to go into the bullpen with my catcher here, Cole. So as we go down, you can see we've got the color-coded mat. There's a couple of flaws with this thing. We don't necessarily use it for here, but it paints a good picture for you guys to see that it's not necessarily has to be about the specific zone that we're working in this box here. But anytime you want to just work on being specific with your throw or being more accurate, you can pick, you know, on this case, zone 4 or zone C or whatever they have it on, and just keep trying to hammer that spot. So I want to bring Cole in and let's talk about it from a catcher's perspective here. As you line up, okay, so let's talk about our quadrants. And let's say we're going to train quadrant 1 being here in this fourth of the plate. What I would ideally like the catcher to do is to have his chest split that quadrant, okay? And so he was going to be centered here, and so now he's going to work everything here into this area. And now say if I want to get a little bit deeper, we're going to work zone 1, quadrant 1, right? We're here, and then we're also here, okay? So 2, 3. As he works the glove through though, I also like him to keep splitting the quadrants while he's working into his frame with his zones for the pitchers, okay? So they have a clear view of the catcher every time in every area and every zone that we're working into. So hopefully that gives you guys an idea of what we're trying to attack and how purposeful we're trying to be behind our pitching and our accuracy with our pitches. Okay, so now that we've got the area that we want to work in, I'm going to work backwards to get forwards onto the mound. So we're going to work quadrant 1, zone 1. With Cole. I'm going to go into a finished frame here. What I'm trying to work is my glove side, my chin, my eyes, my chest, everything is staying on the frame, on the location that I'm trying to pitch to, okay? I'm just going to jog the arm here and work down into the frame, into the zone, into the quadrant. Here, simple enough. And so once I get that down, I'm going to take it back another 10 or 12 feet or so, and I'll start working a little more dynamic drill. So on this one, I'm just going to work, I don't know, I call it a scarecrow drill. It's more of a dynamic movement where I'm bringing up shoulder separation here, and I'm just going to go into tap, into load, and into throw. Okay, I'm not trying to run it very hard or anything. I'm just working on my focus and my control of where I want to be committed to the location and how intentful I'm being behind that process. Okay, so I'm here working on frame, in, and dialed in, okay? So now that we have that and we're locked in pretty well from this area, we're going to bring it back up. We're going to do one more dynamic drill just in front. I'm just going to kind of go through a load drill. So here, I'm just here to tap, back up, and back out. Again, here, tap, back up, back out. You can tell I'm missing my spot a little bit, but my focus and my intent is to hit where Cole's glove is. And as I go along and get more practice with this, the better you'll get at it. Once you're on the mound, hopefully you're dialed in just from working back off of your drills. And then once you're here, you just work to control your pitch. Now we're working zone 1, quadrant 1 still. And dialed in, right there. So thanks Cole, that's good. 2 pitches, that's enough for me. Getting tired, but hey, all seriousness, okay? So quadrants, zones, break your plate up. Give yourself more room to pitch. Give yourself more freedom over the plate. Learn to pitch with movement. It helps you. When you make a mistake with movement, chances are you're going to miss a barrel, hopefully. Hey, so do me a favor, let me know if you have any questions or comments regarding the zones and quadrants, helping you become a better pitcher there. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, find value out of the content that we shoot here at Arm Pitching Development. If you do that, do us a favor and hit the thumbs up, and also drop the subscribe button there, click the subscribe button. That way you don't miss out any more pitching tips, drills, exercises, or workouts for your benefit. Until I shoot the next one, see you guys later.